We back with some more Invasion Survivors, baby. Hope you guys are doing well. Check this out. I have been taking a look at, ever since our night run that we did on the first video, we've never got any redemption for melee, okay? Everything has been arranged since then. So I think I want to try out the orc today. 10 HP, oh yeah, plus 10 HP, plus 8% regen and 5 armor. Now, you get a big reduction to power and dodge, but you gain 4 power each time you take damage. It resets at the end of the wave, but the thing is, you just get hit a lot and gain more power. But that seems fun to me, especially because some of those enemies at the end, they do some crazy stuff. Let's go with the sword. And we don't have access to hell, unfortunately, because it's not available in the demo, but I'm ready for some bigger difficulties, man. I'm ready. Okay, so let's see how the sword operates here. Okay, it's not a slash, it is a poke. It is a poke. Let's see what happens if we get hit a little bit. That's 2 hits. Okay, we still aren't doing any more damage. Let's get hit a lot. Okay, 3. Good, good. I'm regenning through this. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm regenning through it all. Now, these are the bottom of the barrel type of enemies. Like they don't get, I mean, but we're starting to do 6 damage now? Interesting run. Very interesting run. Okay, so, we are gonna have to take, let's see, we want to get hit, so we don't want any dodge. I think crit will be nice. I also think some extra HP will be nice in the long run, but let's take income right now. And it's, we can't pass up an axe, dude. Not a green axe, okay? Income is going to be good. I don't know if range is going to be good on these weapons or not, but it's worth checking out. And we'll grab another common sword, and we might go with the Viking axe too. Okay, let's go ahead and stay and see what happens. Come on, guys, come on. And this is not gonna be a standing still the whole time run, I assure you. Yeah, it seems like the swords with enough haste would be really, really fun. The axe kind of goes around and around away from the enemies when they're close enough to you. Now, if we're moving around constantly, that's not going to be a big deal, but it does seem like it would be more interesting to have the swords only, huh? I think so. Also, a little bit of pickup radius would be nice too, because right now we can't even pick up the stuff that's falling around us with our given range. So yeah. Let's see what this guy hits us for. We get hit by 2 for him? That's not too bad, honestly. That isn't too bad. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that we want to get rid of the axe. Let's grab some luck. Let's grab, we definitely want some haste, huh? Yes, yes, haste. Okay, so we recycle this. Sorry to see you go, bud, but that's just the way it is. Boxing gloves are also a melee. We could try those out. I've never tried that before. We could do the teapot. And Cloud, we don't need the speed, but the power increase is nice. So is the crit, honestly. So we might do that as well. All right, we've got a lot of swords and a boxing glove. Let's combine a couple of these, shall we? Let's get a couple big swords for now, and we'll see where we at. That's a nice little design too, except for the weird rogue boxing glove. Okay, so the boxing glove hits for 2, and the green swords are hitting for 5 already, which is very nice. Now you can see with ranged, I am starting to take more damage here. I think that's still okay though. Maybe this is a standstill run, you guys. Maybe this is a don't move run. I don't think we can outpace the damage of the enemies yet though. We're getting, like, we're slowly bleeding down here, slowly. Too many ranged units. But there's a chance that we could get, not that we want to stay still the whole time, but we could if we really wanted to and we really work towards that. I think it would be all right. Okay. The object is to get a lot of damage and then start moving around, I think. Okay, let's get another boxing glove, because those are kind of doing what we want them to do, you know? They're kind of doing what we want them to do. We'll grab another common sword. We'll grab the scissors, as we mentioned before. Let's get another common sword. Let's get a magnet for the pickup range and another common sword. I don't know if we want range here. I don't know if we want range. Grab another common sword. We'll grab another magnet, another scissors, and I think we're pretty good now. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we got now. So we got a blue sword now. Should be doing some pretty decent damage. 7. Okay. These guys charge. They shouldn't be a problem either. Okay, let's take a few hits. Let's take a few hits and then we can start just collecting. Okay, we're doing decent damage now. Let's try our best to dodge a little bit more. We're gonna have to take some speed upgrades, I think, to get around. But drain and stuff is definitely going to be the most important. Yeah, we can go through a pile of enemies right now and just obliterate them once we start getting a little bit of damage increase. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, man. So how you guys been? Y'all been all right? Bruh, I got something heavy on my heart today, and it's not anything that affects me personally. I mean, it's not, except for a hobby of mine. Let's take the income here, even though I want the that. Let's grab this, and we'll also take armor. Yeah, let's take that. I'll talk more about that in just a second. I'm not trying to bum everybody out this morning either. All right, 5 HP and a chance to deal when luck enemy dies. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Then we'll take whistle. That's good. Clover, boxing glove. We need to combine a couple things here. No problem. No problem. And we don't have enough to reroll, so we'll just go ahead. Yeah, a YouTuber that I watch that does roguelike content as well, his name is Gojo. He's got a cat as an avatar. Look, like right before I started my channel, I found Joe's channel. Right before I started my new channel, I found Joe's channel, right? And I started watching it. He had, actually he was covering Saphira, which I had just covered. I wanted to see some more Saphira videos, and I searched and I was like, oh, he's doing Saphira videos, and he had such a great quality voice and microphone and stuff, and high quality videos and commentary. He was just a pleasure to watch, man. And man, we are taking a lot of damage here. He was just a pleasure to watch. Okay, so what happened was, he covered a game called Kyborg, and he started blowing up. Now, when I started watching Joe, he had about 6,000 subscribers or something like that, right? He covered Kyborg and started getting like 1,000 subscribers a day overnight. It was crazy. He was getting like hundreds of thousands of views on those videos, and he was doing very, very well. Okay, started growing like crazy. Started doing 2 videos a day. Like, the man was a machine, and he's so super consistent with uploads that one day when I didn't see an upload, I was like, huh, wonder what's going on with Joe. We can't get this yet. I mean, we can, but we need to combine some more stuff first, and I think the boxing glove will help with that. Okay, let's go next wave. So yeah, and at the time I was out of town with my wife for her work trip, right? So I wasn't doing a whole bunch of YouTube watching. I was mainly just playing games in my downtime, and all of a sudden, like, I just realized one day when I went to look at YouTube, I still hadn't seen one of Joe's videos. I was like, man, this dude ain't made a video in a week. Something must be going on. So I looked at his feed and made sure that he hadn't had any uploads. You know how YouTube tries to hide stuff from you sometimes? Like you'll research a hunting video or something, or you want to learn something about pets or your cats or something like that, and all of a sudden your feed is like full of cat videos or hunting videos now all of a sudden, and it doesn't show you what your normal subscriptions would normally show you. So yeah, I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I went to his community posts and I saw that he said that he was in the hospital, but he should be back by Monday. That he had got sick, but there was nothing to worry about. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. You know, maybe he had a little accident or something. Some people don't really break that fourth wall, you know, on YouTube that much. You know what I mean? They don't let into that. Let's take a little bit of speed here. I wanted to take that income, but okay, boxing gloves, and we combine now, and now we can fit the gray sword, which works well. And we'll take the hammer for the melee. Pickup range and shop price for secret key is great. Can't combine anything yet for this, so okay. Now we can. Ooh, but now there's a green boxing glove as well. I think we go with that, and we don't need the dodge. I like the crit chance, but we don't need the dodge for the rubber duck. Anyway, I shouldn't even combine that. I mean, I could do this. Yeah, let's do that. So, Monday rolls around, and I'm not even really thinking about it no more, right? I'm not even thinking about it no more. But I think it was day before yesterday, I start looking on YouTube, you know, viewing YouTube and stuff, and I didn't see any more of his videos, so I went to check his community feed, and he had a post saying, you know, I gotta get real with you guys. He's having heart trouble. He was basically born with something that was an issue for his heart, and now he's apparently he had a choice to make back then, that he could have two options. One option would be perfect for 10 years and not have any issues at all, or one would be something that he would have to like pay close attention to and probably, you know, hinder his lifestyle quite a bit, and he would have to take medication for it and stuff like that. So he chose the 10-year no problem option. Well, lo and behold, 9.5 years later, here he is, and it's breaking. Whatever the option was is breaking. So I was like, man, that sucks so bad to hear, bro. He was almost at 100K subscribers too. Like, he's very, very close to 100,000. And I have no doubt that he's gonna be getting there, but I know what it's like to be in that situation, like very close to like getting a goal, and all of a sudden having it taken from you. God, it must be so frustrating for him. I mean, not only does he have to endure this, naturally, there's bigger fish to fry. But you know, when there's adversity like that, and challenges in your life, you tend to want to cling to the things that make you happy. And not being able to produce YouTube videos when he was so excited about his channel with his rapid growth and stuff, I know it's just freaking killing him. So Joe, if you out there, bro, my thoughts and prayers are with you, man. I know you probably don't watch my videos right now. You probably ain't watching no videos. Just get better, okay? But for those of you, like, whatever kind of stuff you follow, man, just look out for Joe. He's a great content creator, and I hate to see that happen to him. So anyway, I get real with you guys when I can. I don't want to bum anybody out. I'm very optimistic. You know, I don't think anything's gonna happen to Joe. I think he's just gonna have to go through this thing, you know, and once he gets it right, once he gets back better, you know, he'll start the journey again. It might set him back a little bit, but hopefully the YouTube algorithm doesn't punish him too bad for taking the break, because he's already going through enough stuff, you know. We need some drain, y'all. Badly. Badly. All right. I'm going to get back on the better subjects, man. I'm going to get back on the better subjects. I didn't want to bring anybody down. I just, you know, it was on my chest, and I just like to talk about stuff like that. Well, I don't like to talk about stuff like that, but sometimes I just need to, you know what I mean? I told my wife about it too, and she was like, baby, that's sad. You know, I hope he gets better. And I'm like, me too, boo, me too. You know, I don't know Joe personally. You know, we talked once. I think we commented on each other's videos a couple times, and that was like the gist of it or whatever. But my thoughts are with him for sure, man. Okay, pickup range we will take, even though we don't need the magic. I'm not gonna take this. I definitely need to focus on getting drain. So I'm willing to try to do that a few times. Man, one more. All right, we're gonna go with haste because the game is just not being real forgiving. Let's go ahead and buy the purple gloves. Let's buy the blue sword. We'll buy some more HP. Range, luck. I don't think we want to get rid of this for speed. Okay, we're going to combine these, grab a green, and we can hold off on these two. But actually, no. Let's combine and let's buy the sword. And we'll just save that. And one more reroll. Green sword will save. Regen will save. We don't want the dodge necessarily, but it's better than not having any regen. Okay, got everything locked that I want locked. We don't need the Viking axe. Okay, let's go next wave and try to survive. That's try to survive, man. Yeah, usually I'm really, you know, happy-go-lucky and everything on my channel, and you know, I guess I'm just a real person at the end of the day. And you know, when I have something, you guys, y'all bring so much joy to my life. And I think in general, most content creators feel like that about their audience. You know, for a long time with my older channel, I was really frustrated about views and stuff like that. And a lot of people have recently commented that you know, they're glad to see me doing it. And we're on our way, like we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. We're gonna hit 5 with before the end of the year is my goal, you know. And I think we can do that. We got a couple months to do another 1,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna work towards that. Okay, we need to start dodging now, which is crazy. Oh God, we need so much drain. But yeah, I you know, I really think that we're gonna be able to hit that. I'm hoping at least. All right, let's get the white flag so we can get a little bit of that regen going. Let's get the green sword. Let's get the gray sword. The boxing glove, I think, is gonna have to wait. Let's re-roll. Okay, I was told that this only happens for for the next wave. I think we could go with apple here. I'm gonna try, all right? I'm gonna try it. We go with the sword, we can combine these two, and then grab the green boxing glove, get luck. Don't think we can get the gray one yet. Haste is good. Luck is good as well. Man, they're not giving me many options for the stuff that I need, but it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Okay, we got 2 HP and we're regenning. Let's just dodge for a little while. Okay, we could dodge for a little while and be safe. It'll be fine, right? But yeah, you know, I'm very happy-go-lucky. Matter of fact, you know, I recently had some offer letters to cover games, like I normally do. I do get a bunch of emails about covering different, you know, new releases or demos or whatever, and some of them are sponsored offers. And this wasn't necessarily a sponsored offer, but in October it was Breast Cancer Month, right? And look, I have never really covered or done charity events on my channel. Charity is one of these things that, I don't know, it's weird, okay? Charity, a lot of times the funds are mismanaged and it's very hard to research stuff like that. And a lot of these CEOs that work for these charity companies are compensated like very handsomely. Not to the point to where it's like, okay, this is for a good cause, this guy's leading a good cause. I mean, egregiously, okay? So again, I'm not trying to get on a high horse and talk about stuff that is too serious, but in general, that's my reasoning for not covering, not doing like charity type stuff. Let's go ahead and oh wait, why can't I reroll? Oh, I don't know why it wasn't clicking, but okay, let's combine these. Oh, a purple boxing glove, huh? We're gonna go with that first. combine these. I shouldn't have combined. Now I ain't got enough money. Dang it, Bobby. All right, it's okay. We got some really, really high quality items though. All right, and of course our hit points are all the way up right now, so it should be fine. Yeah, I think if we were to fight the boss right now, we would die, but we have quite a few waves before that happens. Also, these guys, how hard do they hit us? For 9? I'm gonna have to read my character description again. I don't know if it's the amount of damage that we take or the amount of hits that we take. But I can tell you that right now I'm feeling pretty weak sauce for what's going on. That might be why I'm not really racking up on the the money, you know? Not really getting a whole bunch of money here. Okay, we can take a few hits for power now. We can take a few hits for power. Not too many, not too many, not too many. Yeah, Drain would help out so much if we had it, dude. Right now, all we have is Regen, and it's not enough. We could use armor, too. But yeah, it's, so this thing, somebody sent me. It was like, hey, can you cover our game? It's for breast cancer. And it's called Booby Rogue, okay? No lie, guys, when I looked at the trailer of it, there is an actual boob as the character. Now, they were like, don't worry, you can kind of combine, you can kind of change these things, okay? You don't have to have that as your character. You can change the character out. I think we unlock these because they're gray, and we just move on with our lives, guys. The green boxing glove we can get. Man. Drain, 4%. The swords already have it. The swords already have it. So does the boxing. Oh, that's because our drain is 4%. Never mind. I was thinking that was going to actually add to it, but it's not. We'll save this. We'll reroll one more time. Oh my goodness. Look at the boxing glove. Okay. We'll save the chicken leg as well. Okay. Let's just get through the next wave. But yeah, the main character was like a real boob. And like, yes, it's novelty. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. How hard does this guy hit? 22. All right. We're not gonna let that happen too many times. Okay. I'll get hit by these guys though. They do 10. The little guys still hit for 10. I don't think we. Oh my goodness, bro. He hits so hard. He hits so dang hard. Yeah. So I was like, you know, it's funny and all, but first of all, I can't have that. My channel's semi-family friendly, meaning that I don't really like curse in my videos and stay every once in a while. Maybe I'll drop a little one, you know, but I don't go off, right? I just don't want to disqualify anybody that wants to enjoy my videos because they don't want to hear me, you know, ramble. And I used to make family-friendly content a long time ago, and I stopped, and I started cursing heavily in videos, and it really, I don't know, it didn't suit me. Okay, it really didn't suit me, and you know, a lot of the parents of people that used to watch, kids that used to watch my videos were very disappointed, and it just wasn't a good look. That was on my old channel, all right, but that was years ago in my creative journey. So yeah, I don't know, can I? No, it won't let me combine this. Oh no, I can't afford it. Okay, that's different. That's different. Let's buy this. Let's re-roll. I'm not making enough money here. That's one of the biggest problems with all this. Let's re-roll one more time, and 10% chance to heal 1 when picking up a rune. We're not picking up a whole bunch of runes either. We're just not. Oh man, this is gonna be rough, dude. All right, let's try to take some damage early on. Oh, if they let us hit us. If they let us hit them. Come on. Oh, that's the big dudes. Okay, those are the dudes that hit really flipping hard, okay? Don't run into them, Z. Run into the ones that can't hurt you that bad. Like these guys. If they even let me hit me. Gosh, I'm not taking any damage now. Okay, I just took from the big guy again. Yeah, our damage is just too weak, bro. Too weak. Ah! All right. That was a rough run, man. That was a rough run. But look, just to finish up the story real quick, the whole Booby Rogue thing, like they wanted to know why. I sent them an email saying something like, hey, listen, this doesn't really line up with what I try to do on my channel or whatever. And they were like, well, please enlighten us, give us some feedback, because you could do this and this and this. And I understand that we're trying to overcome objections to get me to cover their game to push for charity or whatever. But like, look, it's a game about boobs, man. Like, I can't just go make a whole video about boobs. Like, this is just not my vibe on the channel, right? Listen, I like them just as much as the next guy, you know? But we can't. Anyway, you know, YouTube, all I'm saying is it's a complicated beast sometimes. And with Joe's situation and with my situation and probably every creative situation, you guys are the lifeblood of what we are here for. And I just want to tell you thank you for all of the comments and all of the support all the time, all the likes, all the subscriptions. Even if you just a silent viewer and you watched one of my videos one time and was like, this dude's just crazy, I don't want to watch him no more. Thanks for that one view, partner. I appreciate you. And yeah, I know this was a weird talky type episode. I know the orc just didn't pan out, but look, the next time we come back, there is another character that I want to try out. This guy right here, the chemist. Okay, so apparently we still ain't made melee work very well, but we're gonna go with ranged again. And this guy's all about haste modifications, but he loses HP and speed on level up, so that should be interesting. At any rate, guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Regen signing off. We'll see you next time.